Titan Nation, what's up?
Tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Nissan come alive for them. Tell them boys to
Welcome to
tighten
the
up.
show. Welcome to the show. My name is Mr. Titan. The NFL draft is finally here. Right, guys? I know you guys are super excited. Man, the last hour of just waiting for the draft to come up on TV took forever. It was horrible. But we're finally here. Finally got some draft picks. I'm excited to talk about our draft players that we've picked up. I think the Tennessee Titans are in good hands. The future is bright. And let's go, Titan Nation. Let's just talk about it right now. Let's go right into it, all right? So round 1, pick 29, the Tennessee Titans pick offensive lineman Isaiah Wilson from Georgia. Now, that wasn't the position or person that a lot of you guys, especially me, including me, I'm not saying I wasn't expecting. We were all expecting cornerback, right? One of our needs, cornerback. We have, defensive lineman, edge. There's a couple needs still that the Titans obviously need, but we got an offensive lineman, and I know everyone freaked out, right? Everyone freaked out. I was a little confused on the pick. I don't think we needed it. I don't think we needed an offensive lineman, but like I said, I went to sleep, woke up Saturday, had some time to think about it, and it wasn't a bad pick at all. I'm gonna go through his stats right now and all that good stuff, but so he's 6'7", massive guy, right? 6'7", 350 pounds. That's a lot of man right there, right? 40-yard dash, he did a 5.3. It wasn't too great, but it's fine. Basically, he's replacing Conklin eventually. I don't know if he's gonna start right away. Maybe he's gonna be competing for a position. I don't know yet. But we're gonna go through some of his strengths, some of his weaknesses right now. Okay, guys. His strength, obviously, is his elite size. He's a massive guy, all right? He's good at run blocking, and that works perfect because guess what? That's what the Tennessee Titans do, right, guys? That's what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball, and he's really, really good at that. His pass protection did improve throughout the year. It wasn't the greatest, but it has improved. And you know what? He's a work in progress. Not everyone we're going to get is going to, knock it out of the park. He's not going to be like a Patrick Mahomes where he just comes off the bench and he does amazing. Some of these players do take some time to work on their game. So I have no problem with that. It's just a first round pick is what bothers me. But his weaknesses, he just had 2 seasons playing in college. He was a sophomore. So experience-wise, it's not, he's not up there. He needs to work on his footwork. And he struggles with backside cut off blocks. He works in bad on backside cut off blocks, which could be a problem. But again, like I said, it's always time for improvement. He is young and stuff. But other than that, he needs to work on the pass protection. Great on the run blocking, which again I think out of all Titan people, I think Derrick Henry is probably the happiest because they're just securing that blanket and having him give some running room and have that monster in front of him. Imagine getting the ball and running past a man at 6'7", 350 pounds. It's crazy. So at first, like I said, Titan fans, I was a little thrown off. I didn't like the pick at all at first. It left me with a sour taste in my mouth as I eventually started thinking about it. It wasn't that bad of a pick. I believe J-Rob knows what he's doing. But at the same time, then why would we pay, Dennis Kelly that money? Why would we pick up that offensive lineman also, Avery Genesee as well? But maybe it's just, for competition. You never know. So, again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? I mean, everyone's freaking out, this and that, but you never know. Maybe the Titans wanted to trade out, and maybe the trade didn't fall through at the last moment, so that's what they went with. I mean, there were a lot of cornerbacks available still. Maybe the Titans saw, hey, we could, still pick up, an extra person and the original person we wanted later in the rounds. We never know. We never know what's happening. And that's the crazy thing about the draft. And, that's why I'm not the GM, and I'll probably never be a GM ever. And same thing with everyone else, So those decisions, we never know what happens, who's calling who, what were in the talks. I mean, what deals were in the talks. You never know. So at the end of the day, I think it's a solid pickup still. And I'm okay with it. And hopefully you guys are too. Guess what? He's putting on the Titan uniform. We got to root for him. He's wearing the two-tone blue. And guess what? If he's wearing a two-tone blue, I'm all in. I'll back him up 100%. All right, guys? So, second round. This is the one that gets me hyped up. All right, second round, pick 61. We got Christian Fulton, LSU cornerback. And let me just say this. J-Rob, I'm not going to call him J-Rob anymore. I'm going to call him Mr. Round 2. Mr. Round 2 because he just has these picks in round 2 that are like amazing. They're crazy. They're crazy. All right? You had A.J. Brown. You had Derrick Henry. They all went out round 2. And now we add someone else, Christian Fulton, to that list. And J-Rob just knows what he's doing, okay? Again, we were all a little worried about that first round pick. Guess what? He made up for it. It felt like everything went away after that. After we got Fulton, I was like, you know what? Wilson's not that bad. That was a good pickup. And I think everyone was like that too, because we were so worried about the first round pick and why we picked him that the minute this guy got picked by us, we kind of shrugged our shoulders and said, hey, I'm okay with that pick now. That first round pick wasn't that bad because we got Fulton. And this guy is a stud. Let me tell you guys, he's a stud, right? 2019 stats right here. 38 total tackles, 28 solo tackles, and he had 14 pass deflections. All right, this guy plays for the ball. He watches the ball. He looks for the ball. Okay, he attacks the ball, which is perfect. He's speedy. Okay, he's a speedster. Especially we need that, especially for a corner. Very, very important position, and especially if next year if we want to make it to the Super Bowl, we're gonna have to, play the Chiefs again. We're gonna go down that road again, guys. All right, and we need corners that are quick because guess what? The Chiefs, that's all they have are quick run wide receivers. So we definitely need that. Okay, so I definitely 100% think this was a hell of a pick. I think it was the steal of the draft right now. J-Rob, Mr. Second Round. That's what I'm calling him. Mr. Second Round did it again. And it's crazy. I believe he dropped a little bit just because of his off the field incident. I think it was like a drug test that he tried to have someone switch, I think, his urine or something like that, something crazy. But other than that, if he keeps his head up and keeps his hand out of the dirt, I think it's a great steal, great pickup, and I trust in J-Rob, just like all you guys, Titan Nation. You guys gotta trust him, man. Trust him because he's doing it. He's putting it together, this team again, and it's just nothing but bright future for the Titans. And you guys, as Titan fans, should be super excited because I am. And that was a great pickup. Can't wait to see what he does on the field. Okay, so this comes to round 3. We got Darrington Evans, running back. Now, again, I had to do some research on him because I didn't know who he was. I didn't know where he came from, this and that. I had to look up his highlights and this and that. But you know what? That's kind of like a J-Rob move as well. J-Rob does that a lot. Well, he'll pick a random player that no one's heard of, but he sees some talent. He sees what he can do with them. Look at Jonnu Smith, from FIU. No one thought he was going to be that great. He's good. He's still in development. But, again, it was just one of those tight ends that no one heard of. So, this kid is an upgrade to Dion Lewis, okay? He was the second fastest running back in the NFL draft. He ran a 4.4, which is, it's not Chris Johnson speed, but he has some speed. Okay, guys? Evans is a zone runner with one cut ability, all right? And here's his stats for 2019. 2019, he had 21 receptions, 198 yards, 5 touchdowns. And that was his receiving yards, right? For rushing, he had 1,480 with 18 touchdowns. So, what does this tell us? I think everyone was saying it on Twitter and online and stuff. They're calling him what was it? I think they were saying the dash, smash and dash. Derrick Henry's smashing it, and Evans is dashing. I like that. That's a nice little combination. I think these two players will feed off each other. I think they're doing really, really good. He also he's good with his hands. He can catch the ball, and that's something we really needed as well because Derrick Henry's, that's not his forte. He's not the best at catching the ball, but this kid is. As you can tell, his receiving yards were really, really good. And I think that's something the Titans really needed as well. That kind of hurt us sometimes. So I think what they're going to use him is going to be great. I think J-Rob Ian said it, that they were going to move him around. He might be a punt returner as well, mix it up. Maybe a kickoff returner, if there are any kickoffs. So that's another thing J-Rob likes to do, right? He likes to get a player that could play multiple positions, can help the team out in here and here and here, plug them in. So I think this kid's a really good fit. Again, it's an upgrade to Dion Lewis, and I saw the highlights, and he's super quick. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for what we picked so far. Now, I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Who do you think was the best pickup right now in the draft? And it doesn't even have to be Tennessee Titans. It could be, another team that was like, oh, man, that was a good pickup. But I think for our draft class so far, it's getting there. It's getting to that elite status. Mr. Second Round does it again. So remember, guys, I will be doing a part 2 of the draft. It's going to come out tomorrow. I wanted to do a little segment so the videos aren't so long. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I have. I've been enjoying it right now, the draft. Enjoy the draft. Super fun. And I really, really hope you guys like the video. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see, what you'd like to do. And as always, guys, all right? We'll see you tomorrow. And guess what, guys? Tighten up.